Good morning. Another beautiful day here in lovely Runaway Bay, Jamaica. There's some type of large barge over my shoulder. Said before I said it again, this is by far the best part of this resort, is this view. This view's not bad either.
Rude.
What are we doing today?
We are going to do the pool today, because the beach was a little bit meh. But I want to sit right in there, in that little line of cabanas over there. That was like the best spot.
Well, I guess we should get to it.
People are already putting their stuff in.
Alright, so we've secured our pool spot for the day. And we have decided we're going to go to Los Olives, the pool restaurant, for breakfast. They open at 8, so we got a few minutes to just relax and chill. And then we're gonna go right over there and eat a beautiful outdoor breakfast directly by the beach and the pool. Alright, so I got a little creative with my morning breakfast today and have assembled my own breakfast sandwich. And I got some potato stuff too. Oh snap. Losing all my eggs. Bon appetit. Pretty good. Build your own sandwich. Looks like potato like it. Not bad. Once again, the views here are the big winner. I mean, this is what we're looking at for breakfast. Beautiful oceanfront and beautiful babies. So we learned this morning, if you put your stuff out before 9, they just sweep the place and collect it and take it over to the towel stand. And you gotta go reclaim your spot. I don't necessarily know what the point of that is. I know they probably don't want people just like put towels out like in the middle of the night or leave them out overnight or something, stuff like that, but I don't know, once you hit a certain point in the morning it feels like let stuff happen. I don't know. Other resorts we've been to in the Bahia chain will, like, if you tip people well, they'll actually set your spot up for you before you even come down, but here there's like, grab all your stuff, towels, bags, everything. So I know we've shot a little bit of the vlog on this here elevator, but I don't know if I've specifically taken the opportunity to point out that they do have elevators here at the Bahia. Somebody had mentioned in the comments on one of my Mexico videos that they didn't think any of the Bahia resorts have elevators, but the Jamaican resort does, which I can't imagine any way they could not have elevators when these hotels are 7 floors. It's about twice the size of the other Bahia resorts we've stayed at in the past. Alright, it's about lunchtime, but I had to come back up to the room because I forgot to bring my iPhone charging case with me. This one was like 20 bucks on Amazon. I would highly recommend getting these for travel. Apple makes like a more expensive like version themselves. It's like $100, but I got this one for like 20 bucks on Amazon. I had one before and it kind of crapped out over time, but you know, 20 bucks to get a replacement's not the worst thing in the world, and this will jump my battery back up. It's about 15% right now. I'll be back up to like 90-ish before this will run out of juice, so very useful for traveling. Also, I brought the fuel rods that I utilize at Disney and Universal, because even though there's not a spot to exchange them for a freshly charged one, if you do have the right size USB charger, you can recharge them yourselves and utilize those as well. So I got a few options here to keep my phone charged while we're down here in Jamaica. So I've noticed they have like kind of a buffet kind of thing set up over here, and they've cooked a few days we've never been by when they've actually had food available. So I want to check this out at some point in time. Hey girl, what's up? What are you doing over here? You ain't got no man?
No, I don't.
You want to get lunch with me? All right, let's go. Alright, Today I was gonna say all-American, but I guess nachos aren't technically all-American, but I got burger, onion rings, nachos.
Those are American nachos, so.
Okay, American style nachos, deal. Sorry.
Not as good as my other burgers.
Really? For my nachos today, I did find extra cheese and guacamole, so that might be a little bit better. We'll see. I'm doubtful. Pretty much the same. But lunch is really never like the highlight meal here. Lunch is just something you do to get through the middle of the day here. Jerk chicken yesterday was really good. That was one of the better lunch items I've ever had at any Bahia resort. But usually lunch I just grab like a sandwich, burger, something kind of random just to get through lunch. Tindies. I haven't seen any tindies here. We need the tindies. Do you ever have tindies in Jamaica?
I guess not.
We're at the small pool bar. Maybe they have them at like the bigger buffet for lunch.
Well, we've only gotten those in Mexico. We haven't gotten them in the Dominican Republic.
I need my tindies. Alright, so Jesta was nice enough to go get us some of the stir fry to share. What's in our stir fry, Jesta?
Chicken, carrots, zucchini, cucumber,
Cucumber.
Yeah, I got some cucumber in there.
Cucumber.
Like that. Onions. I did a little bit of rice, and then they had different sauces. I had him do half of soy and half teriyaki.
But it looks pretty good. Good job, babe.
And tell me what that is.
That's 100% watermelon. I just got a tomato salad that uses watermelons instead of place of tomatoes.
It's delicious though, right?
That's good. Let's see.
I don't even like watermelon.
Let's see how this here stir fry is. If I can get a good bite on my fork. I lost a lot of it, but it's good. That's really good.
Like a mess.
I should have got that in the first place. I should have started with that. Stir fry was the way to go today. While we were enjoying lunch, Jesta pointed out something interesting that I hadn't really thought about, but like there is a lot of underutilized, kind of wasted space here. Like this entire kind of little beach area here just has nothing on it. Like there's the bar down there with some seating, but this whole big gap here, and there's like another one further down that part of the beach. It's just wasted, and all the seating and stuff like that is just in these little bungalows on the edge of the hill, and it's like small strip of beach right by the water. So like you put up like games or activities, if not even like seating stuff. I know I saw a volleyball net somewhere. I don't know where that was, but definitely feels like this space could be utilized better because there's just a long stretch of like nothing. Looks like we could have some mid-afternoon rain today. We'll see what happens. It kind of looked like this around this time yesterday and nothing really popped off, but whatever. We'll see what happens. There's Jesta. She's exploring the map. Yeah, see right through there on the other side of the bar is where the volleyball net is, but even over there you can see there's like just a lot of wasted space over there. I don't know if they just, maybe because we're in this is more the off season, so they don't have as much out or as much set up, but there's a lot of activities going on at the pool. I gotta say that. They've constantly got music playing, events, activities going on there, but the beach area here at the resort just kind of seems like an afterthought. And so if you're a pool person, that's good for you, but if you're more of a beach person, it's really not a whole lot going on the beaches here. All right, so while lounging by the pool, we were just brought over a beef patty.
Jamaican beef patty.
By a kind member of the team here at Bahia. Looks like an empanada to me, and I love empanadas now. Let's see how it is. Bon appetit. little too much of the casing, shell dough, whatever you want to call it. Not quite enough filling. Here, try. It's good though. Good flavor. Should like more like stuffing than that. Probably make it a little bit better. Let's try another bite. It's no chivinata. Another example of the beautiful view from our balcony. You can see the rain way off in the distance. Not sure if any of this will make its way to us, but it's quite the sight to see from up here. By far one of the best parts about these vacations and these resorts is pre-dinner, post-stay at the pool, just hanging out in the lobby. Jessica has drinks, but I'm not a drinker, so I just sit and enjoy the atmosphere. Yeah, she's double fisting tonight, fellas. Ooh, she's on one tonight. But me, I just enjoy the atmosphere and the company. And my camera's fogging up. I told you it was muggy and humid tonight. You didn't believe me. Now look, there's a blur where you used to be. Jessica claimed this cup was moving. I think she might have fabricated it. It does not appear to be moving anymore. If it ever was.
You saw it move. It scooched all the way across and it hit your hat.
I saw nothing.
Your hat is what stopped it from scooching.
Fake news.
You filmed it, you saw it, I'm not lying, that cup is moving.
So after talking about how this resort is much smaller than a lot of the ones we've been to, Jessica's got us lost.
I know exactly where we are.
She does not. There's only like 5 places it could be. What is that? Uh-oh. Neighborhood cat alert. Alright, so we have located the Knife, which is where we'll be having dinner tonight, but we're a little bit early, so we'll wander around, see what else is in this area. This appears to be where the kids club is, right behind the big water park there for the children. Let's see what else is around here. Yep, this is the Bahia Village. It's kind of like the little shopping, flea market, whatever you have it. It is very similar to one in Mexico, except much more abandoned and much more of a ghost town, it seems like. It's night though. Maybe it's popping off more during the day than it would be at night though. Once again, another stage. Could be doing shows, but nothing going on there, it looks like.
I think this is where the nurse's station is too, if you get hurt.
It was in Mexico. I don't know. I was kind of looking around for it. Maybe over there. There's a karaoke bar over there. Let's go over there. Let's see what that karaoke bar deal is. So it does seem like a lot of the stuff that used to be over in this area is closed down or hasn't reopened yet. Got a karaoke bar that's gone.
This is where they were doing COVID testing.
Hello.
Hi.
This was the COVID testing's
no, we're just
closed.
looking around right now. Yeah.
Thanks. Uh-huh. This thing is literally just called Party. It's just like, this must be like a photo op or something here, I'm thinking, but also I'm guessing there used to be a, can't tell if there's, well, it's just light creeping up behind it because there's actually no door back there. It just backs up to a window.
Oh. Oh, I'm just seeing the light back there.
Yeah, this area seems like it has been left behind. This is kind of like a ghost town over here. And so that was a little creepy. I know that's where the sports bar and casino is. It looked like they've kind of converted the bar that's in like the other lobby into sort of a sports bar. I don't know if this is the best place to have the kids zone either, because this seems like a weird, sketchy part of the resort.
Sketchy. I don't like it.
A little odd, but yeah, that was all abandoned. This continues the tradition though. I think every Bahia we've gone to is supposed to have a casino, and I don't think even pre-COVID we've ever seen a casino be open at a Bahia. It must be something.
I only remember Casino being open one time, and it was when the first time, it wasn't even a Bahia property. It was Malia Carib property that I went to in like early 2000s. The only time I've ever seen the casinos open.
Alright, well, we're at the Knife, so we're gonna go ahead and see if they can seat us early because there's nothing else to do over. Alright, and this is the Knife. I can say right out of the gate, this is by far the best theming I've seen on a restaurant so far. We actually talked about how the previous 2 restaurants we tried were just kind of like, they found an empty room and put a restaurant in it. This one's actually like really well decorated, a very nice theming. I believe it's supposed to be kind of like a steakhouse type place, so this it looks like it might be interesting. All right, so Jessica, you said this is the newest restaurant and it's actually not even on the maps yet, which would kind of explain how it's a little bit more decorative, a little more themed, a little more modern and updated than the restaurants we've had so far.
This makes me a lot happier that I've been here. Like, this reminds me of the other resorts.
It's probably a good sign that maybe this is like an early phase of improvements coming to Jamaica as a whole, because like you mentioned several times, this was the last one to reopen post-COVID, so it may be a little behind the others in terms of rebooting and reigniting. But let's look at the menu here. Like I said, it's kind of a steakhouse setup, so a lot of interesting options here. Definitely different. Also, like the last 2 restaurants were very similar. They were gourmet, but they kind of had similar menus. This one, you can tell it's a lot more of a themed kind of, it's just blank menu here, but a lot of good choices. Got to look this over and decide what we're going to have here. All right, start out with Chester and I both went with the Caesar salad. This looks pretty good. I'm pretty excited about this place so far compared to what we've had so far. Not bad. Sometimes they're squishy. Yeah. I'm not sure what's up with that. Almost tastes like a hush puppy. Alright, so our appetizers arrived. Just already mowed through her crab cake before I could film anything of it, but she did say it wasn't as good as my crab cake last night at Don Pablo, so I win.
That crab cake was delicious.
Tonight I got spicy chicken wings. This should be interesting. I don't got no ranch or blue cheese. Okay. Not spicy at all. Good though. But no spice at all. It literally is called spicy chicken wings on the menu. There's no real spice at all. So I was looking at the cow over here and reading all the different parts of...
Butt cherry.
That's exactly what I was just laughing about. I thought that said butt cherry. And I was laughing about it, and then I realized, oh, it's actually butchery. It's like, what part of the cow is a butt cherry? And I'm glad I'm not the only idiot at the table here. Because originally I was like looking at it and thinking it was like, you know, one of those maps where it actually shows you this is where the ribeye is, this is where the sirloin is. Because it said like halal beef. That sounds like a thing that would be there. Grill ready. I mean, that's not very specific, but I mean, yeah, that part of the cow would be grill ready. And then I was like, butt cherry. Never have I heard of butt cherry from the cow, but it's butchery. And luckily Jessica bailed me out and I'm not the only idiot here. We've been presented with cutting boards ahead of our dinner arriving. Are we gonna have to cut the butt cherry off the cow ourselves to eat dinner? That's what it seems like. All right, our main course has arrived. Jessica is loaded down with skewers of all kinds of meats. And I have the ribeye. And I think there's mashed potatoes under there. Yep, there's mashed potatoes. Oh my goodness. This looks exquisite. Good job on the cook. Bon appetit. That's pretty phenomenal. This is like the hugest portion we've ever got at any meal here, ever. And it tastes delicious so far.
Dessert is here. I got the chocolate brownie. Jesta got a cheesecake. Thank you.
It's pretty good.
All right, getting a little bit of rain for the first time, so the umbrella's out. That was the best experience we've had so far on this vacation.
That was really good.
Goes to the knife. The knife is where it's at. Good food. Biggest portions we've ever had at any Bahia resort dining. Like that was like a full-size ribeye. Usually get like a little 6-ounce fillet if you get like a steak or something like that.
Those were American-sized portions.
Yes, that was a very American restaurant. Maybe that's why we liked it so much. Are we biased? Yes. But don't hate us for it. Nah. I found my first assembly point, but this is different than what we usually see. This is directions to the assembly point. So we don't know where the assembly point actually is, but this is directions to it. I feel like we need to go find the meeting point. All right, so this is the theater. Normally, all the Bahias have these, and they run like shows and stuff out of them, but near as we can tell, they're not running anything out of this one at this time. We've seen Lion King, tribute to Michael Jackson. The theaters for Michael Jackson and Rock City shows, but doesn't appear they're doing any of those here in Jamaica right now, so just a big dormant empty theater. They got a lot of events and stuff going on, like off of the lobbies and in some of the event areas near the hotels, but the theater seems to be currently abandoned. Yeah, I mean, I know other theme resorts are having trouble getting entertainment staff back more than anything, so getting staff back to come do shows and things like that probably is one of the things that's the hardest to reboot for here, just like it is at other resorts that I frequently visit. Talk about Disney World. Alright, so here's a schedule of stuff that's going on today. This says karaoke at Bahia Principe Village. We were just over there, and I know there's not karaoke going on over there. I think we're watching some Bob Marley documentary here in the lobby, it looks like. We came in the middle of it, so I don't know what's going on. So I mentioned the theater seems to be dormant. Some of the activities that normally take place in the theater kind of moved elsewhere, like showing that movie that we just watched in the lobby. You can kind of see there's a little pool side activity center here. This seems to be kind of the main hub where they're running stuff tonight. I don't remember what was on the schedule tonight. It's like either trivia or karaoke or like a magic show or something, but it seems relatively quiet compared to other nights. There's been a couple of nights where it's been like popping over there. Some people might have got run away by like the light rain we got a little bit earlier, but who knows. We're going to bed. And with that, another day at the, I'm gonna try to get it right this time, Luxury Bahia Principe at Runaway Bay. I think I messed it up, whatever. Another day here at this resort that we're at is in the books. Think today was the day we figured out our system. There's some things that, you know, have let us down a little bit about this resort, but I think we found the best restaurant. You know, the theming, the design, the build out, and the food itself was all great at Knife. Which hopefully is a good sign, because like we mentioned, that it does appear to be the newest restaurant here, so hopefully that's a sign that some updates, some renovations, some new stuff could be on the way here to replace some of the stuff that seems to have fallen down, gotten a little shabby, a little left behind. So good signs that this could bounce back. We've seen it at the other resorts. We know there was tons of renovations that happened at the Dominican Republic resort. Well, last time we went there, this is before I was doing the vlog, so you haven't seen this, but they basically redid a whole chunk of the resort, added swim up rooms, built a huge cool sports bar. Mexico, the last time we were there, they had just redone a huge chunk of the resort while things were closed during COVID. So hopefully some of that love is coming here. Knife seems to be a sign that maybe it is, but good day. I think we've got our system down now for what our routine will be to get us through the next 4 or 5 days of the trip here. So more to come, more restaurant experiences, more food. We'll continue to learn, see if there's other changes we need to make to our day, our schedule, our plans. But it's fun. We're on vacation. You can't beat it. Thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel with the bell turned on for notifications so you see the rest of our videos from this trip and everything else that's to come on the channel as we go through the rest of the year. Thank you for watching. Good night.